Alright guys, welcome back to the shop. It's been a few days since I did any videoing. What have I been doing? Well, I've been sandblasting and painting this inner fender. Got the inside painted. I've got all the hinges painted, lower and the upper. I've got most of all my brackets painted. This is the AC brackets. Had to do some modification of this bracket like I did on my dually. Had to cut off a little ear right here to fit the header. I may come back and reinforce it like I did my dually. I don't know. I don't know if that was really all that important. There's a damn scratch on it or something. I think it's stuck to the freaking table. There's another AC bracket. Another one there. And we got the grill support bracket, the charcoal canister bracket, the top of the AC bracket. Sticking to the table. I thought this was pretty well dried, but it really probably could stand another coat. Looks a little thin. Throw another coat on there. And the radiator support brackets. And I've been really using two different paints. All this was painted using some leftover chassis black that I had from my diesel projects. This stuff's almost 5 years old. One can wouldn't even hardly do anything, but a couple of other cans worked pretty good. I had 3 cans. These two seem to work. Then on this one, I just sprayed some Rust-Oleum satin black, and this stuff sprays great. Makes good coverage. I also went over it with primer and sanded that primer down with 320. In here I had to do some sandblasting. I covered most of this area up with Rust-Oleum rusty metal primer, but I ran out, so the rest of it was just regular primer. So today I'm going to flip this over and paint the other side. We'll touch up some of these brackets, and I've got to get the other inner fender, the new one I bought. It's way back there in the back, hiding back there. Right there, dust is crap. So I'm going to try to get all this stuff situated. And I got a new gift for the garage. My wife gave me an early anniversary present. I thought it was pretty cool. Wished it was blue, but the old Ford tractors was red and gray, so I can live with the red. But been prettier if it was blue. But it was a nice little early anniversary gift. I told her I wanted it for Christmas, but she went ahead and got it for me. And at least now I can tell what time it is without looking at my cell phone. And I got a big mess to clean up in here. Got me a new hose. It was over at Tractor Supply. They had these 25-foot air hoses for like $5. So I thought, well, that 25-foot would be a good painting hose that I can keep dry, because I've been using my blue one, so I'm sure it's got a lot of moisture in it. I've been using it to do sandblasting, and sandblasters work pretty good as long as you keep sand in it. I used 2 buckets of those, and I had to buy another one. I got some still in here, so that's full. There's some still in there. I'm hoping it'll be enough to do the hood. And that's coming up probably next week, the hood and the fenders. But the fenders, really, I can just use this little spot sprayer on those for the most part. So I'm going to get in here and climb back in the back here and see if I can't get this inner fender around this cab without scratching the heck out of it. This inner fender's already been primed, so I think I'm going to just scuff it up with some Scotch-Brite and if it don't have any rust areas or bare spots or anything, I'm gonna just go ahead and start painting it. And I wished I'd done it yesterday when I got the other one sanded down and painted. But anyway, we'll get it done. So I'll show you what it looks like when we get this done. Alright guys, it's been a few days since that last little clip. We got the brackets and hinges painted, and I have finished painting the inner fenders. What they look like, I accidentally hit the damn rubbed against with my air hose. I was spraying them with my paint gun and got my air hose against it, but I'm not gonna worry too much about it. It turned out pretty good. So satin black, and it's the same. Basically, it's this Rust-Oleum satin. It's just I bought a quart of it instead of buying a bunch of rattle cans. I'm gonna have to get another rattle can or two to finish up. I forgot to paint my battery tray. I may just go ahead and paint that with the sprayer also. I don't know, it's not that hard to clean it. You just take mineral spirits and clean this stuff pretty easy. So you can see it's just you mix this with up to 15% acetone, and then you clean it with just mineral spirits paint thinner. Don't use lacquer thinner, but it worked out pretty good. I was gonna go ahead and use one of my guns here, and I figured since I was going to have to clean it before I did it, I might as well just use my good sprayer. I went ahead and got one of these guns clean and ready to use. So when we get ready to do some priming, that's where I really don't want to use my good paint gun, because that primer is very hard to get out. But it's going to be a little while. I got to clean these fenders, got to wash them, get all the stuff off, and then we'll start cleaning up these scratches. So today, since I'm pretty much done with painting for a while, I am going to try to start getting some stuff installed on the core support. And the first thing I want to do is find my my little holders for the condenser and get it on. I've got to go out to the other shop and get the radiator, and we'll get it mounted. But let me see if I can locate my condenser mounts, because I couldn't locate them the other day. But I may have thrown them all in a bag with the bolts. So I got to see if I can find those, and we'll start getting some stuff on the truck. Now, I found the mounts. I was looking to see where they're supposed to go. These are the bottom mounts right here. And they got little hickeys and a little thing there you're supposed to pull through. So they slide in these grooves right here, and you can see these two different sizes that they used in here, and I'm not sure which one I've got. So first I've got to get the condenser out of the box and see how wide is it. Looks to me like it's going to be got one side's got to go on the inside here, and the other side's going to go on the outside. So I can prop it up right here. Grab my hickeys. This side's going to go on the outside edge. Grab this little rubber strip so we can get it to seat. Okay, I'll put this one on the inside. there. I'm going to go ahead and screw it down. The upper ones are just going to go on it like this. I guess it goes on it like that and screws in. So this thing's got little, almost like little brackets. Normally they have a little rounded over spot on the edge. This one don't really have. So hopefully these little brackets are going to fit in here. I don't know. A little bit different than what I'm used to seeing, but I guess it'll work. Bottom thing looks pretty good. These hoses to me could have come out a little further, but I guess it's probably where it's supposed to be at because you got this air box right here. So, condenser is mounted. Alright guys, got the radiator, and it was propped up with some other stuff propped up against it, and daggum ants have built up in here. See them? So they're all up in these tubes. So what I'm going to do is spray a little wall spray just to get rid of them. A little bit around the sides there. I thought they was mostly in that box that was propped up. Well, that got them coming out. Thought I could wash them out, but apparently them jokers are stuck in there. Boy, they ain't liking that too good at all. Either, I don't know what you'd call these, fire ants, or they didn't sting me when I was fooling with them, so maybe they're just what we call piss ants, I don't know. But we'll let that wall spray go to work on them, and hopefully it'll kill them. And I'm sure there's quite a few of them down here crawling around, but they were trying to move their little eggs. But I expect that wall spray will probably get rid of them. Alright, so I just been doing some test fitting. I had bought some new radiator mounts back when I was doing my diesel truck from LMC, and some of them were pretty close to what we had on here already. This is I think it's the top mount right here. It's pretty rough shape, as you can see. Now I had one big mount, brand new mount. This one will work, but I'm not sure if it goes on the top or the bottom, because some of these has got a little clip, and I'm thinking the clip goes on the bottom. So these ain't big enough either way. They got to be, this fits, and that's the only one I've got. So I'm either gonna have to order some more mounts, or I'm gonna have to use a different style. And I believe that this mount that I got new actually goes in here. As you see, it's got a little nipple there. It goes in this hole, and I believe the actual, I'm not sure if these will even work. I think they will, but I ain't positive. But anyway, irregardless, that ain't gonna work for today anyway. So we'll have to put that on hold till I figure out something different. That is a 4-core radiator, and I believe it probably had a 2-core on there. So I may end up having to go back and just buy a replacement radiator for it. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe if you haven't, and stay tuned for more.